I am Bella Francisco and I'm a freshman.
I'm Brooke Woodson and I'm a freshman.
I just changed to integrative physiology, but before I was studying chemistry.
I'm a psychology major, but I'm hoping to also minor in sociology.
When I was in high school, my sister was part of a sorority and so was my other sister. I knew like all her friends, they were all in that sorority. So I honestly thought it was just like a huge group of girls. They had like different lives, but they were just all friends with each other.
Honestly, I thought sororities were kind of for a little bit self-centered girls, not super like focused on school or anything like that. But my sister was in a sorority, so once she got into a sorority, I like kind of had a different perspective on it, and it was like about community.
I just knew being a part of sorority would give me more things to do, be a great opportunity for me to meet new people.
Fall time's usually when people rush, the majority of people. It was lots of high heels, lots of talking, lots of losing your voice. But it was honestly just a lot of fun. You got to meet a lot of girls that ended up in different sororities.
I was a little nervous at first, but I was in a new area, a bunch of new people, so I really wanted to have conversations with new people anyway, so it was kind of a good way to do that. I was big on learning about each sorority's philanthropy because I enjoy volunteering and just like I like that aspect of sororities, so a lot of my questions to the girls would be about their philanthropy and like how I could get involved.
I really love it just because, I got to meet you, one of my best friends, and I got to meet so many girls, especially this semester after a whole semester of basically being online still.
First semester, I didn't really do much, but this semester, like I go to everything and it's honestly been the best. Like I always know I can go here whenever I want. I could just talk to a random girl and she'd be down to talk or help me out with whatever. So I've loved it so far.
There's a lot of different misconceptions. I think some of them are specific. Like some of them for a specific sorority in a specific place can be really mean. But the thing that I have come to learn is that every sorority has someone that you can find and be friends with. It's really just about meeting people and like finding a group.
Sisterhoods have been like going to the movie theater. We did karaoke and made cookies at the house. I really enjoyed that. We had date dashes where we can go do laser tag or roller skating. And we also went to like a club last weekend. That was pretty fun. So it's just like a bunch of different stuff, you know.
I've actually heard of a lot of people joining sororities saying, oh, just join because I want to meet people. And then they actually join and they're like, wait, do I want to leave? I actually don't want to leave. Because they were going to join and then meet people and then drop. But once they actually got into it, they were like, oh, I actually really like these people and I actually really like going to these events with these people and having plans and being able to come to the house and eat food and like just hang out and just, it's sort of like a type of camaraderie, I guess. That's one of the best things.
Just like being part of a community almost. Like you always have opportunity to meet friends, but it's also you make connections through it.
One of my favorite ones was actually doing the Valentine's Day karaoke.
I'd say a big little reveal.
I'd had dinner with you once before, but I got to meet you and like 4 or 5 other girls that now I'm super close with. One of them is now my little.
I got my big and then we went to the president's apartment and just like a bunch of like older thetas were there that like I literally knew no one except for my friend Lauren and my big. And then I just got to meet and like play games with people and it was really fun.
It was one of those things where it was towards the beginning of the semester and I wasn't even really thinking about going. I thought, is this really going to be fun? And then I ended up going and I walked into the room and I thought, I'm going to have to ask random people if I can sit with them. But like you guys were tucked in the back corner and I saw you and I was like, oh wait, there's actually people I know here. That's probably one of my best memories because it was like that feeling of like finally seeing someone in the room and you're like, oh my gosh, I have somewhere to sit. Like it's a nice feeling. Yeah.
A little cheesy. I think it just means to be like part of like a family, like a sisterhood.
Being genuine and being kind and like intelligent and wanting to learn, and that's what you're here for college. And really just being an overall compassionate person.
I like going out to eat like with you and like other girls. We do study tables, which I really enjoy, which we're technically doing right now. When we went to the movie, that was pretty fun. I don't know, and we're like gonna do things in the future like hikes and stuff and just like more hanging out and I like talks in the car.
What do I do? Just kind of hang out and talk. I can always go to somebody and just unload all of the day's drama or just ask for their opinion, their help on anything. We get food a lot. We go out and we just hang out and being able to just know that you have someone if you ever need anything, like if you're in an emergency or even if you just need someone for a minute.
Join a sorority, because it's like, if you don't want to be super involved, you don't.
I would encourage people to go through the rush process. I don't think you have to do the rush process and have to join a sorority.
Like some of my sisters are making plans to like see during the summer, or like see like before we go back to school.
I think that a lot of the girls in Theta have become some of my best friends. I'll probably end up living with a lot of them throughout the next 3 years, and just, I don't know, I think when you're in a group like this, there are so many events. Like I said, there's so many different places where you run into each other that it builds that community even more. It doesn't diminish over the years. If you are questioning joining a sorority, I would just say try it. You don't have to join if you don't want to, but going through the rush process, it can be a little stressful, and I think when you first get into the sorority, if you do decide to join, it can be a little stressful. It's a lot of information, but even if in the beginning you don't feel like you fit in, give it a chance for at least a couple semesters, maybe 1 or 2.
Theta's cool. Love Theta. Yes. Okay.
So that's all of my questions.